Queen of Denmark Mary Enchants Assens, how the third day of the royal couple's visit unfolded. As the royal procession wound its way through the picturesque streets of Assens, a quaint coastal town in the heart of Denmark, the air was thick with anticipation. The residents of this close-knit community had eagerly awaited the arrival of their monarch, Queen Mary, and her husband, King Frederick, eager to catch a glimpse of the regal couple and perhaps, if they were truly fortunate, to exchange a few words. But what unfolded over the course of that fateful day would leave an indelible mark, not just on the people of Assens, but on the very fabric of the nation's relationship with its royal family. From the moment the Queen's carriage came into view, it was clear that this would be no ordinary state visit. Rather than the stiff, formal demeanor that had come to define royal engagements, Queen Mary radiated a warmth and approachability that immediately endeared her to the crowd. As she stepped out onto the cobblestone streets, the Queen's eyes sparkled with genuine delight, and a radiant smile graced her features, transforming her from a distant, untouchable figure into a true embodiment of the people's aspirations. It was as if she had been transformed, shedding the weight of her crown and embracing the simple joys of human connection, marveled one awestruck onlooker. In that moment, she was no longer just our queen, she was our neighbor, our friend, our confidant. But the Queen's enchantment of the town was only just beginning. As she moved through the streets, stopping to greet and converse with the townspeople, she demonstrated a level of genuine interest and empathy that left her subjects in awe. Whether it was offering a comforting embrace to a tearful widow, or bending down to have a playful exchange with a group of giggling children, Queen Mary's every interaction was imbued with a sincerity that transcended the formality of her station. "I've seen the royal family countless times over the years, but never have I witnessed such a profound and genuine connection between a monarch and her people," remarked one local resident, her eyes shining with a renewed sense of pride and loyalty. But the true highlight of the day came when the Queen, having heard of a local bakery renowned for its mouth-watering pastries, decided to pay the establishment a visit. As she stepped through the door, the startled shop owner could scarcely believe her eyes, and for a moment, time seemed to stand still. Yet, rather than being overwhelmed by the sudden arrival of royalty, the woman greeted the Queen with a warm, infectious smile, and without hesitation, insisted on presenting her with a tray of the day's freshly baked treats. What followed was a scene that would be etched into the collective memory of the town for generations to come. As Queen Mary delicately sampled the delicate confections, her face lit up with delight, and she eagerly engaged the shopkeeper in a lively discussion about the intricacies of her craft. The two women, one a sovereign ruler, the other a humble artisan, conversed with the ease and familiarity of old friends, their laughter and animated gestures drawing in the growing crowd of onlookers, who watched in stunned silence, their hearts swelling with a sense of wonder and pride. It was as if the barriers between our Queen and her people had been utterly shattered, one bystander later remarked, and in their place, a deep and abiding connection had been forged, one that transcended the trappings of rank and station. As the royal couple's visit to Assens drew to a close, the streets were alive with a palpable sense of excitement and optimism, the people of the town virtually aglow with the afterglow of their unexpected encounter with their sovereign. "We've always known that our Queen was a woman of grace and compassion," one resident mused, "but today, she has shown us that she is so much more, a true embodiment of the spirit that defines our nation, a beacon of hope and inspiration in these uncertain times." And as the royal procession departed, leaving a trail of enchantment and wonder in its wake, it was clear that the people of Assens, and indeed, the entire kingdom, had been forever transformed by the unexpected magic of Queen Mary's visit.